Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the Street Fighter Cammy action figure by SOTA Toys. This figure set originally came out around 2005, but I did not buy this set until the summer of 2010 when I found it at a comic shop called Cards and Comics Central, which is based out of the San Francisco Bay Area. And I'll go ahead and post a link down to their website in the description below. And I ended up paying $21.98. Cammy comes from the second wave of Street Fighter figures, and as you can see here in the package, she comes with quite a few accessories. She comes with an alternate head, extra sets of hands, and looks like an eyepiece, mouthpiece on there, so it's kind of interesting. And on the front here you can see Cammy's moveset on there. Pretty neat. Taking a look here at the back of the package, you can see other figures from the second wave, or round 2. We have T-Hawk from Mexico, Ken from the United States, Cammy from the United Kingdom, Vega from Spain, and Blanca from Brazil. And I did mention that to Grimlock Reviews that I would take a look at Vega or Blanca next, but I'm sorry, I had to do Cammy first, because I really want to see how the female figures from SOTA turn out. I haven't opened up a female action figure from SOTA Toys, so I'll get to these guys on my next list, Grimlock Reviews. Just hang in there and hang loose. And let's go ahead and open this figure set out of the package, and we'll be right back. Okay, we have Cammy out of the package, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the accessories first. First up we have here is the catalog of other SOTA items. And you can take a look here. We have stuff from the Chronicles of Riddick, of course the Street Fighter line, a chess set for Aliens vs. Predators, an Insane Clown Posse line. You got the Charm TV series line, Tomb Raider, PBR, and I don't think I ever saw that. Twisted, you got the Now Playing, basically movies and stuff, and Nightmares of Lovecraft. It's pretty interesting on there. Now on to the figure accessories. First up, we'll take a look at the alternate head, and the alternate head is of Cammy winking at you. It's actually pretty neat. Yeah, she has that beret that actually both heads have, and you have this extra sculpted hair coming out the front, and of course you have the trademark long braids on here. And out of the package, there was already cracks forming at the base of the braids over here, right on both heads. And the head that's on the figure now, it was severely cracked, where if you pushed or pulled on it just a little bit more, it would have broken off. What I ended up doing is just super gluing it and just let it sit for, I don't know, about half a day, just to be sure. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of out of focus there. There. You can see the seam has been pretty much sealed. It's not too hard to tell where the breaks were. You can see a little stress line there. But with the super glue, it's okay now. So I just don't want to push and pull on the braids too much, in fear of actually breaking the cracks on here. And the braids are made of a nice rubbery plastic, so they actually move around quite a bit But as I said, I don't want to move it too much in fear of actually breaking the braids off. So, but this is the alternate head, and she also comes with 3 extra sets of hands here. You can see all 3 of them here. 2 flat palms, as if like a salute or a chopping type of pose, and the one in the middle, a V for victory pose on there. It's kind of neat on there, and they snap on and off quite well on there. None of them are too loose or too tight on there, although initially you'd have to really work on loosening the joint. It was just stuck a little bit, but once I guess it was the paint that kind of dried, or actually prematurely assembled before it dried. That's why it was a little stiff. But once you get it going, it's actually nice and fluid on there. The last accessory here is Cammy's, I don't know what this is, I guess scope and communicator all in one on there. You can see the lens, it's like a monocle type lens. I guess it gives her a heads up display through one eye. And you can see the mouthpiece here, and I guess this is the earpiece there. And there's a peg here that you can attach to the figure's left ear, and it's only on this particular head. This one here does not have a hole in the ear or to place the eye and earpiece on there. Nothing on that side, of course, but without the this monocle headpiece earpiece combination, you got a big gaping hole in her ear there. So if you wanted to go ahead and put this on the figure, take a look at that, and you can see it fits quite well on there, and it doesn't come loose or anything like that. So, taking a look at the Cammy figure, I don't know much about the character itself. I only played her a few times, but it looks very much like the video game character, this figure, and she's decked out in her suit here, her skin tight suit, that's for sure, and it's actually nice and detailed, and you can see the braid here on the other head. I don't know if you could see the break where the crack was right here, and that I had to re-glue. And this one also comes with the beret on here and the extra sculpted hair out of the bangs on there. It's nicely painted. I really like the design. The only miss on the paint is a partial fingerprint here. I can see on her leg there, it's a partial fingerprint, so there's a little bit of slop there, but otherwise it's a nicely painted figure, and nicely sculpted as well. You can see these arm guards that she wears, and I guess an elbow pad here to do some damage. I'm not sure what that is on there, or if she braces her elbow on the floor to do some sort of kick maybe. I'm not sure what the pad is for, if it's an offensive, defensive, or just an aesthetic thing on there. And it doesn't come loose. I haven't tried taking that off, so. And like I said, the paint is very well applied all over. You got this, I guess, camo type pattern on the leg. I don't know how much camouflage that will provide on there. And she does have paint on her face as well. I don't know if you can take a look at it on the alternate head there. Or either that or it's a scar, I'm not sure on there. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with the character on there. And of course you can see the trademark braids here, and her suit showing her ample assets, that's for sure. And you can see some of the sculpt on the boots as well. It's very nice, I guess combat type boots, and you can see just a little bit of her red socks coming out of her boot there. It's kind of neat on there. overall, it's a really cool figure. I really like it. There are just some misses on the articulation, and we'll go over the articulation next. The head does go all the way around, but I don't really want to go it all the way around because it manipulates the braids, and I really don't want to stress the braids there. The head does go up and down and side to side as well. The arms do go all the way around. They do go out and in, but they don't go in all the way. They kind of stick out a little bit in its natural pose. You really can't get it straight up and down on here. It does rotate along the upper part, the bicep near the shoulder. There are 2 joints at the elbow, which is nice. No swivel cut at the forearm. That would have been nice. But there is a swivel at the wrist and also up and down on the hands. The torso goes down a little bit, not too much. Up and back quite a bit, which is pretty nice. The waist goes all the way around on here. The hips are joined at a ball hinge swivel joint, so I can go forward about that far, back a little bit, out to the side about that far. Wish it would have gone higher, but due to the sculpt over here on the hip, it prevents from going any higher. The legs rotate along the swivel joint here near the hip. Double joints at the knee, which is nice. No swivel cut here at the calf. That would have been nice, or at the top of the boot. That would have been really nice, because the only swivel joint is really at the hip here. So if you really want to, or there is no cut on the thigh either. So really, if you're gonna turn the leg, you're really turning the whole leg here, which is unfortunate. On the feet, you got a hinge joint here, so it can go up and down, but not so much on the range of motion on the feet there. It does have a toe hinge here, and also a foot swivel here as well. Overall, it's a nicely sculpted figure, and very well painted, other than that right there. And the articulation, I wish would have been a little bit better, especially at the hip here and at the calf here, but you could still get this figure in some decent poses, which is very nice. But I'd recommend it if you're a Street Fighter fan, and or really just it's an all-around good figure, and I'd recommend it in general as well. If you can find it. It's no longer available in mass retailers, because this was released in 2005. But if you can find it, go ahead and I recommend picking it up. It's a very nice figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.